If Deku was the son of Endeavor, Part 5. Now, I'm going to be editing my videos a lot more, so they're going to be shorter, so expect more videos to be around the 13 to 15 minute mark, as I want to make my videos more enjoyable to you guys. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to cut the time from it, so it's not just a blank image. But I hope you guys do enjoy this sort of new editing style. I'm not sure, just depends if you guys want the old ones back. Now, getting into the what if. Izuku just beat Todoroki in the UA Sports Festival finale. After this, he ends up being crowned the winner of the UA Sports Festival as All Might jumps down and congratulates all three of the people. Izuku being on top with a gold medal, Todoroki second place with a silver one, and Bakugo with a bronze medal, who Bakugo wanted a rematch with one of the people that beat him because he wanted to prove to everyone that he was the strongest and not somebody like Todoroki or Izuku, but that couldn't happen. So he ended up getting third place. Now, after this, Aizawa tells them that they will have to go and do internships. Izuku thinks for a moment as he looks down on all the internships and sees that Endeavor just happened to ask him to be with him on the internships. Izuku accepts it, knowing that Todoroki will as well. Once both of them get there, Endeavor just looks down at Todoroki in disgust and shame, as Todoroki just says, "The hell are you staring at, old man?" As they go off to train. Now, 5 days later, it's now time for them to go on patrol, where they end up having to look and fight Nomus, with Izuku, Todoroki, and Endeavor all using their flames to kill the Nomus. That's when he overhears someone saying that Ida has gone missing. Izuku, wondering what happened, starts to run off, with Todoroki getting suspicious and follows after him. Izuku looks in every single alley until he sees the hero killer standing over Ida with a sword right through Ida's shoulder, pinning him to the floor. Izuku runs in and sends a huge flame right at the hero killer, which sends the hero killer back, who barely dodged it. Izuku, once there, steps on the ground and sends a huge iceberg right at the hero killer. And if you don't know, in part 4, I did say he could freeze the water to make it ice, as he started learning how to control the temperatures of his fire and water. After this, Izuku runs up at the hero killer, about to punch him with his fire, only to have the hero killer dodge and throw knives at Izuku, who was able to put up a wall of water, which somehow was able to block the knives. Just a little after this, Todoroki also gets there and says, "Izuku, we're gonna have to work together to be able to beat the hero killer," which Izuku agrees with this, as they both charge up into their most powerful form. Izuku, I'm gonna call it Hydro Flame, because Hydro for water, and then Flame because it's fire, as Todoroki also goes into some sort of form similar to Izuku's, where one of their eyes is Izuku is dark blue and the other fire red, with Todoroki having one white and red. They both charge in at the hero killer simultaneously, almost as if they're working in harmony, as they both punch, each connecting to the hero killer's face, as he's sent flying back into a wall. After this, they both send a huge iceberg right at the hero killer, but at the last second it dips down, making the hero killer confused as it wraps around the hero killer, basically surrounding him, not making him be able to move, as they go and call the police, saying that they have captured the hero killer. Now, a week passes as they're visiting Ida in the hospital, as the police chief comes and says it was very irresponsible for you to go off and run and fight and defeat the hero killer, and for that you can either go to jail or you can have Endeavor take the success of beating and capturing the hero killer. Both of them know what they have to do to become heroes, so they give the success and glory over to Endeavor as much as they hate the idea of it. After this, Aizawa tells them that they now have 2 weeks to prepare for the finals, where they will take a test for their studies and a hero test to make sure they're prepared to go on to their second year. So the 2 weeks pass of training as they start to get ready. Izuku, upon everyone else in his class, start to get prepared for what they will be doing. The written portion of this final exam goes by fairly quickly, as now it's time for the hero test. As the students are talking about how they heard it was going to be robots, once again like it was for the exam to get into UA. However, they start to see all of the teachers start to walk up, as they say they won't be fighting robots, but they will be fighting the teachers. Izuku and Todoroki are tasked with going up against All Might, as they're both confused at why they would be tasked together on a team until they remember they're brothers and have been shown to pretty much hate each other. So, the teachers knew they're going to have to work together to beat this, despite not knowing that they worked together to beat the hero killer. Now having their trust restored in each other, they walk into the fake city, being prepared, instantly going into this ascended form. Izuku having his Hydro Flame and Todoroki just going into an ascended form, basically without a name. I haven't found a name for it yet. Now Izuku and Todoroki both start hopping from building to building until they see All Might. Both of them send a huge flame right towards All Might, catching him off guard, severely burning both of his arms, weakening his punch power, as if he tries to punch with his full power, it will insanely hurt for him. After this, they both hop down and send another huge flame of fire right at him, while Izuku was somehow masked by the fire, blinding All Might's eyes, was able to get behind him and instantly send a huge wave of water right at All Might. As All Might, now very happy that the water's on him, cooling down his burns, lets his guard down, as both of them are able to punch All Might, with Todoroki punching All Might in the face, turning him around, with Izuku uppercutting All Might right into the stomach, knocking the air out of All Might. This is when Izuku does another uppercut, sending All Might into the air, only to be smashed down by Todoroki, knocking All Might unconscious, as they put cuffs on All Might and walk out to the finish line, as the entire class and teachers are shocked. How in the world did they just beat All Might? I mean, they knew they were brothers, but how'd they work together so well? Don't they hate each other? Well, Nezu just thinks nothing of it and only smiles as he passes them. The rest of the class goes, some with success and some with failure, as once it's all done, Aizawa tells them that in 1 month's time, they will be going on a field trip to the woods where they will be doing a training camp. And the people that didn't pass will be doing a summer school up there as well. And so that they need to prepare. Now, 2 weeks into the waiting, having 2 weeks left, they contact each other saying maybe they should all come together to go to the mall to get supplies that they need. Izuku, having no place to go, sits down and just waits. This is where he ends up meeting Shigaraki. But Izuku, sensing Shigaraki about to touch his neck, instantly grabs Shigaraki's wrist and says, "Don't touch me." as Shigaraki backs off, now knowing that this just happened to be the kid that defeated the Nomu. He may have forgotten that this kid was so powerful and blindly walked up to him, which Shigaraki starts sweating. He could easily take down himself if he let his guard down, so Shigaraki asks a question. Why was the hero killer so much more famous than I was? With Izuku answering very easily. The hero killer's ideals, many people liked them, while you're seen as a gang of thugs. Nobody gives you respect. You haven't done anything to give yourself respect either. As Izuku walks off. Now, 2 weeks once more pass as Aizawa now has all the kids pile onto a bus. They all start to go to the bus when it stops mysteriously. And that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. What if Deku was the son of Endeavor Part 5? Part 6 will be tomorrow, and there is a poll up in the community tab where you can vote on the new and if that will come out on the weekend, which I believe right now is what if Deku was the brother of Shigaraki, which is the most voted one as of the time I'm recording this. So I thank you all for watching once again, and goodbye.